Hello everybody. If you are watching this video, you are interested in learning how to be a master of ceremony. A master of ceremony, there is no formula of how you need to be one. But with my experience of having been master of ceremony several times and having trained several people, I have my own formula which I want to share with you all. The word master of ceremony says you are the master of the program, you are the master of the proceedings, what is happening. You are on the limelight. You are the most important person in the ceremony. That's why the word master. So it's a very responsible job which comes with a lot of powers. You ensure that everything falls in place on the stage. You have the total control of the program. Well, to start with, master of ceremony needs to be a very good communicator. Whoever is on stage should be a good communicator, more so the master of ceremony. So please be sure that you are very comfortable on stage. You are not very nervous. Feel very easy. Let the audience be in your comfort zone. Look straight into their eyes. Talk slowly. Let each word be clearly audible. Be loud enough. Above all, use your body language and facial expression, voice modulation to reach out your emotion. It's very important that you speak through emotion because that is how people understand. Master of ceremony, the most important secret is everything must be scripted and everything must be practiced. If you think somebody just goes on stage and starts speaking and starts calling people and conducts a program, you are wrong. To be a very good master of ceremony, you should have your script in hand, very well written, right from the word good morning, all the way till thank you for giving me this opportunity to be an MC. Everything must be scripted. That shows your seriousness about being a good MC. So the secret of success of master of ceremony is you must have a well-written script. Now let me tell you friends, when you see Shah Rukh Khan conducting a Filmfare Award as an MC, he does a wonderful job. He looks extremely natural, extremely spontaneous. But please note, every line he says is scripted. A script is written beforehand, weeks in advance. And he practices the script so many times that he looks natural. He looks spontaneous. And this looks is coming out of the practice. So please ensure the first thing you need to do is have a complete, elaborate, detailed script of your MC. Who is going to come on stage? What are their qualifications? Everything must be written. That is the very first secret. If you manage that, half the battle is won. Then it's the MC who makes or breaks the show. What does it mean? It simply means that MC applauses his or her idea into the audience. If MC says, what a wonderful morning, what a beautiful weather, I felt so amazing just taking a walk in the morning and entered inside the hall. Everybody gets into that mood and everybody feels it is true that it's a wonderful morning, though it could be a little cloudy or it could be a little sunny. That means it's MC's emotion which gets applauded onto the audience. When you see an RJ saying, "Good morning, India," the energy is so high. Why is the energy so high? As a RJ, she wants to make her energy percolate into the audience. because MC makes or breaks the show. What emotion would that MC carry? So it's extremely important that the MC must be energetic. His energy must be infectious, and that must get percolated into audience. He must say things like, "Come on, friends, let us bring this roof down with a huge round of applause." This looks highly energetic, so the people sitting in the audience also feel energetic. "Come on, give a thunderous round of applause to this wonderful talk given by this gentleman." Now we are calling the principal of the school. "Give a big round of applause." The energy may not look very natural, and it's okay, because this energy has to be percolated out of 200 odd audience or thousands of audience. So the MC has to be very high in the vibration of energy. Yes. And MC will decide how to present a show. Let's assume a person comes on stage and the person stammers. Okay? The MC says, "Dear friends, many of us suffer with stage fear, and this gentleman took the effort to come all the way up to give this talk. I am sure he will win over his stage fear and do a wonderful job in life, but this act of coming on stage, in spite of having stage fear, deserves a big round of applause. Let us encourage him." That means you give a different tint. Everybody feels, okay, our applause will make him encourage you. So this is how the MC can tweak things. The next thing is, you must have some jokes in your pocket to entertain people. What do I mean? I mean to say that people will be bored sitting on the chair for hours together. So it's very important that you bring in some humor and you make people laugh. And how do you do that? You think spontaneously you can come up with a joke on the drop of the hat and make everybody laugh? Not very easy. You can do one or two here or there. But in general, it is wise, my advice is to get some 7 to 8 wonderful jokes from your WhatsApp or Google or what you heard from your memory and write that joke down. Practice that joke several times so that you know where to pause, where to smile, what word to use, so that you don't offend anybody. And yet, the whole audience would get that comic relief. They will all laugh a little. They will feel little refreshed to again sit back and enjoy the remaining show. Another thing is, you can bring in a lot of creativity into your MCship. You don't have to stand behind the podium hiding all the time. That is not a must. You can walk around on the stage. You can walk around in the audience. You can do anything you want. You can hide yourself and just talk so that they hear your voice. You can get a dog on stage just to surprise people. You can do anything and everything you want to do. Absolutely fine. Creativity is absolutely welcome, provided you have thought enough how you want to be creative. If you have thought enough how you want to be creative, everything is possible. Bring in that creativity. Let people feel wow all of a sudden. That is creativity. Next thing is, don't make audience feel that they are just sitting down all the time and listening to you and furniture. They feel like a furniture, a dumb witness of the whole proceeding. It's very important that you make them participate. What do I mean to say? I mean to say that make people interact with each other. Ask them to turn left and say something. For example, ask audience a general question. Okay? Whom do you think is the Prime Minister of India? And everybody will shout out answer. It is okay even if the answer is not very clearly heard. But everybody shouted out, that means everybody participated. It hardly took 3 seconds, but the entire audience participated. You know, in the rock bands, when people say, everybody lift your hand and move left to right, bang your head. When they're doing all these things, the audience are participating among each other, which is very important. If not, they will fall asleep. They'll be physically present but mentally absent. You can do a lot of stuff. Turn back and give a high five to a person sitting behind you. Or turn to your right and discuss what breakfast you had in the morning, maybe for 10 seconds. This discussion will make them participative and rejuvenate them, or give them a problem. When do you think we should have our next meeting? Discuss with your person next to you for the next 30 seconds. For the next 30 seconds, people will discuss. That means they are participating. They are not just listening to the dignitaries on the dais, but they are also participating. And mind you, because it happens simultaneously, it wouldn't take much time. Maybe few seconds, it's worth it. To conclude, I want to give the example of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, a great speaker, a great presenter. Every time he launched a product, people were wowed about the way he used to do that. But do you know the secret behind it? Steve Jobs used to rent out the auditorium weeks prior to his launch, and he used to go on stage every day and practice. He used to go weeks together and practice again and again so that he gave the wonderful release of those products, a wonderful talk as a final presentation. So the secret behind wonderful MCship is script writing, practicing, which shows how serious you are about being a wonderful MC. Having said all this, I am very confident you will do a wonderful job. I want to tell you, get well dressed up, go on stage, have a ball, have a wonderful MCship. Thank you.